What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Just Jen. Now, aside from the political stuff, right, I think we all need a break from that from time to time because it could get very taxing on our psyche. Now, I came across a video, right, and I haven't seen it yet. I want to react to it with you guys. The Air Force, a whistleblower. Aliens, are they real? Are we alone in the universe? You know, I've seen some stuff in my days, you guys, even before I was indulging in substances, and it led me to believe that we are not alone. How can we be? With there's a latest sighting in Nevada, right, in Las Vegas, and the 911 transcript that I watched, seemed pretty real to me. However, of course, no photos or videos of the green men are available. But, imagine what it would be like, right? Do you guys remember the movie Signs with Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix? I do. And that movie scared the bejesus out of me. Imagine being in your garage, you're fixing a car with your uncle, your brother, whatever. All of a sudden, boom, a big crash happens, right? You look to your backyard and to go investigate what that sound was. And you see 8 to 10 foot beings with big eyes, big mouth, greenish, grayish skin. I would be petrified. In fact, this eyewitness, his name is Angel, he had said, I looked in its eyes and stereotypical alien, right? The big almond-shaped eyes, the big flat head, like little green men who happen to be 8 to 10 feet tall. Yeah. So he said he locked eyes with this being and he froze. I would have froze too. I would have been petrified. I would have been like, oh my gosh. So we have a video here, you guys. An Air Force whistleblower says aliens are real and the U.S. government is hiding non-human spacecrafts. I don't know. That's scary. So we're going to react to this together, you guys. I haven't seen this. The Hill had posted this video. I'll link their channel and the video down in the description if you'd like to subscribe to them. That would be cool. They have about 1 point. I haven't subscribed to them yet. Let's see. I'm not quick to subscribe these days. I want to see what your video is all about. Then after the video, I'll subscribe. Same here. If you're new here and if you like what you've seen, just hit the subscribe button. What could it hurt, right? All right, guys, let's go.
A military whistleblower has made a new claim about a United States UFO retrieval program. Air Force veteran and former member of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, David Grush, says that extraterrestrial craft have been recovered and kept secret by the United States. Let's hear a bit more of what Grush had to say in an interview with News Nation.
The UAP task force was refused access to a broad crash retrieval program.
Okay, so it's a broad retrieval program, meaning they go get these crafts, right? What's so interesting about me, you guys, right? I think it was interesting. One of the most interesting things about my stepfather, he was a guard at Roswell, New Mexico. And for years, I grilled him, like, what did you see there? Tell me, is there aliens? The only thing that he would tell me is that, do you think they're real? And I was like, I don't know. He goes, they're real. But he wouldn't specify exactly what was there. Never. Like he was sworn to secrecy or something. It's quite intriguing. So they're retrieving these UFOs, right? They crash and then the men in black come because in the video in Las Vegas, these eyewitnesses said they saw men in suits with black sunglasses driving slowly past their home with government plates. We all know the government plates, right? Yeah. All right.
When you say crash retrieval, what do you mean?
Thank you again, Aaron.
These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles, call it spacecraft if you will, non-human, exotic origin vehicles that have either landed or crashed.
we have spacecraft from another species.
We do, yeah.
How many?
Quite a number.
You are one of the most trusted former intelligence officials in the US defense and intelligence establishment.
Yes.
Hold on. You would think, you guys, with this guy, he's the most trusted in the intelligence community, right? And you would think they would want us to know about this, because could we defend ourselves against beings that are so technologically advanced, farther than we could ever imagine? This is what I think. This is my suspicions, my sneaking suspicions, my gut feeling that is never wrong, by the way. I wish it would tell me the lottery numbers sometimes, because then I'd be rich. What I think happens is when these crashes happen, when these UFOs crash, our intelligence committees, our government goes and retrieves those because they're studying them, because they want to be as technologically advanced as these aliens are. That's my theory.
I was.
Grush said that senior intelligence officers told him, quote, based on their oral testimony, and they've provided me documents and other proof, that there was, in fact, a program that the UAP task force was not read into.
Grush said he himself has not seen photos of the alleged craft, but has spoken, quote, extensively with other intelligence officials who have. News Nation reports. Grush also commented on the role of disinformation in all this. Let's watch.
I hate that word. I hate that word. Disinformation, misinformation. You know what that tells me? It's true.
If you're right, if you're telling us the truth, everyone, the entire American public, has been lied to for decades.
Yeah, there's a sophisticated disinformation campaign targeting the U.S. populace, which is extremely unethical and immoral.
I told y'all. Whenever they say, hey, that's disinformation or misinformation, I'm going, here, let me blow my own smoke towards my behind, because it's crazy that the government would lie to us. Come on. Of course they're lying to us. Of course they are. And it is unethical. I don't like liars. I like truth tellers.
Nation campaign targeting the U.S. populace, which is extremely unethical and immoral.
You are saying to the human race, for the first time, an official intelligence representative at a high level from the US government is saying publicly, we are not alone.
We're definitely not alone.
I'm sorry. I just got the creeps, man. Listen. Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix signs the tinfoil hats and everything. They thought that would protect them from being abducted and probed. I'm sorry. But when I saw what I saw in that movie, I think, M. Night Shyamalan, you did a phenomenal job scaring me. Because I don't like that. It scares me. And of course, the fear of the unknown. Yeah, it's pretty daggone petrifying, because you have all of these accounts like Nome, Alaska. I know somebody in Nome, Alaska, by the way. A couple people, actually. And yeah. What is it? The fourth sign or something? With Mila Jovovich. Yeah. That's it. Aliens, man. They are real. He just said it. Oh, God, that's so creepy and scary, because you don't know what they're going to do to you. I just want to hear that again. One more time.
We are not alone.
We're definitely not alone.
Still not any
Are
less
we alone,
scary.
Robbie?
I'm going to break your heart and the hearts of many of our viewers and say that, yes, we are. Look, I'm
This guy don't believe it. Hey, Robbie, I'm going to be the first one to tell you. If it happens, they're going to come after you first, buddy, because I'm here to say, yes, they are real, because they ain't getting me. But the non-believers out there, they're going to be like, so, Robbie, beep, 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 boop, boop, boop. I'm trying to make clicky noises and I can't do it like the science. Like that, maybe. I think I got it. I'm going to try to learn an alien language so I can be like, please don't probe me. They're going to probe you, Robbie. I'm just saying. You are going to get probed for saying this. I'm going to play it again.
In the hearts of many of our viewers and say that yes, we are. Look, I'm not persuaded by this stuff.
Why
it's
not?
It's a lot of dramatic claims that just don't add up. I fully believe the U.S. government is in possession
probed,
of
homie.
technology, crafts. Unidentified flying objects doesn't necessarily mean aliens. It can be technology from other countries, could even be from other agencies within our own government. Things that don't make sense to the pilots who saw them, that have been kept secret. That I accept, and that there's not been enough transparency on all of this, and the government has tech it doesn't want you to know about. All that, fine. But it's not non-human aliens.
Is
it's
it
not.
So hard
Why do they always
for you
crash
to
in the American
believe?
Southwest near a military base?
America
Nobody
is number
sees it.
one, Robbie.
They never.
Because why do they crash down in the desert? Because it's wide open. Okay? They're not going to fly downtown New York City or like Manhattan or like Detroit, Michigan. It's too populated. Come on. I don't know. Maybe it's because the Air Force bases and the military bases are away from civilians. Come on. It's not too far-fetched, Robbie. And for you to say they're not real, man, I hope you do. I hope you find out. You're gonna meet what the definition of FAFO is, Robbie. They're gonna come at you, little aliens.
American Southwest near a military base.
America
Nobody
is number
sees it.
one, Robbie.
That's right.
They never crash
right.
in Midtown Manhattan, where they're like.
Okay, hear me out. Here's
There's
the
a Chinese spy balloon crossing the country. Everybody saw it. Everybody took pictures of it.
Okay.
Why that never happens for the alien
here's
craft?
one explanation. As a sci-fi
knock over some
nerd,
trash
I'm going to
cans.
bring my expertise to this problem.
Okay.
In one of the best Star Trek movies of all time, First Contact, starring Alfre Woodard and Patrick Stewart, you go back in time to the first contact that humans make with aliens. It is with the Vulcans.
Yes.
The reason why in the Star Trek universe,
The Prime Directive.
these
Lay it out for us.
aliens
Let her talk, Robbie!
have not made contact with Earth is because we're too primitive as species. However, when Zefram Cochrane, the inventor of the warp engine, makes his first warp speed flight, the Vulcans are like, hey, something's going down there on Earth. So they come down to the location of where the ship launched. That is why they came to Earth. Now, maybe there's something going on out west in Nevada or Roswell, whatever is happening out there that has caused aliens to seek out that technology and to make contact at that point. That's the argument.
I don't even want to hear what Robbie has to say after this because he's a non-believer. I like this lady. Lady, you absolutely. I believe you, man. Aliens in Vegas. I got to show you guys this video that I just watched. Now, it's kind of creepy. Look at all of these, like mass UFO sightings. I mean, come on. There are millions of videos of this. And how could you say they're not real? Are you calling everybody a liar? Come on now. 5 days ago, this is 8 News Now, Las Vegas. 6 million views 4 days ago. Now, watch this, y'all. My God.
Southern Nevada is abuzz tonight with stories about the crash of an unknown object and the alleged sighting of strange creatures in the backyard of
You like how he said that? The alleged.
an unknown object and the Southern Nevada is
Watch.
abuzz tonight with stories about the crash of an unknown object and the alleged sighting of strange creatures in the backyard of a Northwest Valley home.
So it was last night that 8 News Now investigator David Charnes reported about how Metro Police responded.
Let me tell you something. Right outside of Las Vegas is Nellis Air Force Base. I should know. I visited Nellis Air Force Base before. I used to live there in Las Vegas. Of course, it's by an Air Force Base. Let's just think for a second. They are probably intrigued by us. What are these humans doing? Looks like they're hating each other right now, and they are divided. So if we wanted to come down here and take over things, we're in there like swimwear. Yeah, they're probably looking at everybody going, "Ugh. You guys got one Earth. You're here one time, and you're wasting all of your time and energy on this crap, on race that nobody had man, nobody had to say so in that, so how these humans are acting like this is beyond me." Yeah. They're probably laughing at us right now, chuckling away.
Back on May 1st, after receiving a strange call from a very frightened family.
Here's
Our
the
report
911
generated
call.
a global response, and now piecing together the sequence of events has been kind of tricky, in part because the primary witnesses have been almost as elusive as the beings they say they encountered. Chief Investigator George Knapp is as perplexed as the rest of us. George.
As you know, this is not our first UFO rodeo. We first heard about the incident in early May via the Metro Police grapevine. The incident has a lot in common with other bizarre cases from around the world: an alleged crash, strange beings, and bits and pieces that don't make sense. But the police took this seriously, and so do we.
Okay, so here's the body cam footage, you guys. You know, who's to say they're being elusive on purpose? The witnesses. Maybe, just maybe, Men in Black showed up and was like, "Look at this, everybody!" Pew. Their memories have been wiped. I think the Men in Black are real. I mean, of course they don't have like a headquarters or like nothing like the movies, but they definitely have underground bunkers in cities and stuff like that. I know that. I mean, not personally, because I've never been there, but who's to say they didn't get to these guys and say, if you talk, you're going to jail. We're going to put you under Guantanamo Bay. Guantanamo will be opened just for you, so you better be quiet. I mean, it's not too far-fetched. All right, let's watch the body cam footage.
Just before midnight on April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens. A police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash. One family living in a ranch-style home had a much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down, then were hit by what they describe as a shock wave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
All right, so they saw this craft, right? It crashed right into their backyard. Well, maybe it was gonna do a landing there, and the pilots lost control, and boom. But when he stumbled upon it, when they went out to investigate it, it was like shimmery, like blurry, like some sort of force field, camouflage. These crafts, I'll tell you, if they are real, which I think they are, they have some pretty wicked technology that we don't have and that the government wants. So yeah, I think 100% that is what the retrieval program is for, so they can study it. Remember alien autopsy? Because I do. This is real. This is so real, I can't even. All right, let's hear what these So
there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large.
Eek.
They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
8 News Now investigators have spoken with family members multiple times in the past 4 weeks, but each of the 3 times we accepted their invitation to do an interview, they didn't answer the door or their phone. These are some of the claims they've made in other public forums. Multiple family members backed up the story in an initial police report we obtained. Angel says they heard the patter of multiple feet in the yard. They later heard footsteps on their roof. They saw one of the 8-foot-tall creatures climb behind the controls of a large front loader stored in the yard as if trying to engage it.
I'm an excavator. Maybe they're Blippi fans. Maybe they wanted to take the excavator out for a spin. Maybe they wanted to play in the sandpit. They left a circular pattern, which is crazy because I'm trying to investigate and see if there was any way tracks could have been made to form this circle, like the crop circles. You know, people put a board on some rope and then they walk and then they push the cornfields down to make these crop circles. Yeah. I mean, come on. I don't know. I think I saw one video where the crop circle formed, like right on video, but with CGI these days, you never know. So the alien, it literally tried to get into the backhoe. And then here, right here on my screen, let me blow it up for y'all. Right here is where the craft had crashed. But this is crazy because if it had crashed here, then where's the debris? Number one. Number two, the earth would be a lot more disturbed than just, it looks like somebody did donuts, to be honest with you. There's other tracks. I'm trying to see where, it kind of looks as if somebody did this. And then, I'm sorry, you guys. I think I just figured it out. Oh, boy. All right. Now Robbie might have been right. Well, dag nabbit. All right. Look at my screen. All right, y'all. So, it looks as if you're driving in through here. You break off here. You do a donut. And then the tracks go right here, which is crazy because I don't know if this thing has the capabilities to do such a tight turn. The radius would probably be a little bit bigger than that, but it's not too far-fetched now that I look at it. You come in through here, break off here, go around in circle, and then the tracks here. Yeah. Dang it! Oh, I really wanted this to be real, darn it. But, yeah, we can't always get what we want. Just like the Rolling Stones said,
In the yard, as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths, and when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place, couldn't move. In the middle of the yard, where the object had crashed, then vanished, a circular impression was left in the soil.
Okay, where is this on your property?
Metro sources say the police dispatcher initially wondered whether to send a crisis intervention team to help the troubled witness, but then took the incident seriously. 2 officers arrived 38 minutes after the call, and by then had heard from other officers.
Hey, y'all. Hey, thank goodness there was no life-threatening emergencies. 38-minute response time. How do y'all feel about that? All of you people who are in favor of defunding the police, how do you feel about that? You need the cops. They can't show up for 38 minutes or days, or even if they show up at all in some parts of the country because y'all have defunded the police department so terribly. How's that working out for you, huh? My goodness gracious. Just imagine if somebody's beating on you, and you call the cops. Sorry, we don't have anybody. We've been defunded. All right, enough of that. Here, let's go back to the body cam footage. I just think that that's a little preposterous. 38 minutes later. 38 minutes later.
Heard from other officers. They proceeded cautiously and managed some nervous laughs.
I ain't dealing with that.
A few days later, the family says 2 Metro sergeants returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the following days. Nellis and Creech have denied any interest or involvement with the incident. Metro has indicated they believe the family that something crashed in their yard. But what?
Has access to it.
You mentioned, George, in that piece that they were frozen because so many people have been critical of, like, why didn't they get their phone out? Why didn't they shoot the video? Do we know if there's even any video of this incident?
Yes and no. So there's a surveillance camera in the backyard. The property owner keeps that because he's got a lot of expensive equipment there. What we were told is that at the moment this thing comes down and crash, this camera went out, and it was out for a couple of minutes. When it came back on, the object was gone, but the circle was there. We've been told by Angel in multiple phone conversations that he shot video of the creatures. We haven't seen it, and we don't know anybody else who's seen it yet, so maybe he'll release it at some point.
It's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, all over.
I guarantee you, Angel's just waiting for that highest paycheck. Who wants it? You want to see the aliens that I have on my phone? How much you willing to give me? He should call TMZ or something. I think Harvey, what's his name? The Harvey guy that runs TMZ. He'll pay you top dollar, homie. All right, you guys, what is your epic conclusion here? We had an Air Force whistleblower from the Intelligence Committee or some UFO retrieval program saying we are not alone. We have Robbie over here going, yes, we are. And we have this video here of a backyard in Vegas, of all places, saying we had a crash. I don't know, you guys. I tended to believe that we are not alone. There's no way possible. As big as our galaxy is, and there's so many galaxies, we can't even count. Universes, the whole entire Milky Way. I mean, it's too. You can't say that we're not alone. We don't know. We can't explore all of space now, can we? Hell, I'm afraid there's going to be a black hole one of these days. Swallows the Earth right up. Now, you guys, go ahead and leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I don't know if I can subscribe to the Hill just yet. Because, Robbie, you kind of rained on my parade there. I'm not going to lie. You peed in my cornflakes. Which are debunking and your denial of the aliens. I think they're here. And I think they're watching. And I think we need to get our shit together. Because if we don't, what are we going to do come alien invasion time? Because that's more probable than a zombie apocalypse. If we don't get our shit together now, and if we don't unite, if anything pops off, whether it be human or non-human form, we're all divided. How are we going to survive it? All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. My name is Just Jen. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button as well. My Patreon will be at the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Take care. And if you think they're real, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. If you don't, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. I'd like to see what some of you think. Take care, guys. I don't think we're alone. I don't think so. See ya.